So hi guys, Rahul this side on behalf of Revsportz, and this is a very special conversation as we all know that our Indian under-17 team will take part in the upcoming AFC Under-17 Asian Cup, which will start from 5th of May. And obviously, it's a big competition for our under-17 boys because we all know that if they can progress into the quarterfinal, they will stand a chance to qualify for the under-17 World Cup as well. And here I am joined by Bibiano Fernandes, the head coach of the under-17 team. He has done an incredible job with the youth teams of Indian team so far, and once again, challenging competition waiting for him. First of all, first question, obviously, how has been the preparation for the boys? I mean, since that historic night in November when India defeated Iran to secure their qualification for the AFC Under-17 Asian Cup, everything went well according to how you planned so far. Are you satisfied with the preparation? All these things?
Yeah, I'm really satisfied. And since then, the preparation has been really well. In January, we started the camp after taking a 1 month break in December. And end of January, we played Tajikistan 2 friendly matches. And since then, till today, we have played 14 international friendlies, which has been really good. And boys have been really working hard and, keeping in mind the teams who are in our group. And now here we are, just another 2 days of training, and we're going to travel to Saudi.
Absolutely. And before the start of the tournament, there is a significant development as we all got to know that Korea, they have withdrawn from this competition, and that has totally changed the dynamics of this group. So how are you looking at this group now? I mean, obviously there are opponent Australia, Uzbekistan, but now with Korea not there, your boys will have to play 2 games. So how are you looking at these dynamics?
It won't change much the way we were looking at before. And from the first match itself, we are going to try to, give everything. And if we can give a performance like how we did in Ahmedabad against Iran, and one win, we are there. So from the start only from against Australia, we are going to go to play our best game and get the best performance from the boys, and try to win the match.
That's great. You will have to face Australia and Uzbekistan. So, what kind of competition, what kind of opposition you are expecting, from your opponent, from Australia, from Uzbekistan? I know both the teams. I mean, Uzbekistan, their senior team have qualified for the World Cup. Australia, they have been regularly playing World Cup. Obviously, they are higher ranked teams. So, comparing with the Indian team, what kind of challenges you are expecting from your opponents?
Yes, looking at their history, they have been regularly qualifying for the Under-17 World Cup, even Uzbekistan now. And the physicality will be, Australian physical, there'll be more physical players. And in youth competition, it makes a difference. But we have got very good boys as well, physical as well as technical. And of course, the exposure we had during this preparation, we played really good teams like South Korea, who are also really very physical. Turkey, we played also, who are really very physical. And that those performances in the exposure and also against Iran gives us the confidence that we can really do well in AFC against Australia and Uzbekistan as well.
Excellent, excellent, coach. When you are playing, in a competition like AFC Asian Cup, obviously your boys, need to be on their topmost level of the fitness. So recently you have played multiple friendlies and also friendlies against some top nation like UAE, then Qatar. So, I mean, how satisfied are you with the friendlies like Qatar, UAE? How the boys, have improved mentally and physically playing those friendlies?
Yes, we have been working on fitness and also the brains to get stronger since in from the training pitch as well. We and the friendlies we played are a very good test for us, and I was really happy with the fitness level and the mentality, that is not to give up and working hard on the pitch. and I'm really satisfied with that part. And playing against South Korea, and really playing well against South Korea, and creating chances against South Korea where we could have, the scoreline would have been different. It ended up 2-1, but we created also a decent number of chances to scoring chances. And also playing Turkey, then UAE, Qatar. By now, fitness wise, there is not a problem. We have been we have been playing the way we want to play in the AFC against Australia and Uzbekistan. So uh, there's no issue regarding the fitness, and luckily, or by God's grace, there is everybody is fit. There's no injury as well.
That's great, coach. But now, as we all know, that I mean, there's an expectation from these boys. They can, make our World Cup dream, turn into our World Cup dream into a reality. Because of course, if the boys can qualify for the quarterfinal, there's a chance to secure their players in the World Cup. So that thing, put added pressure and expectation. So how are you and your boys are dealing with that added pressure and expectation, in this tournament?
Yeah, we are aware of that, and we will be focusing on each game. We will not think much about those pressure. We will make sure that we perform well, make sure that everyone performs and give their best on that day, and that is what we can do, and get a performance like how we played against Iran. And you never know. And then we have got very good squad as of now. And also after Iran match, we have
Yeah.
added players. We had another set of trials. We call some players there, and then we have added some more players.
Okay.
And the squad looks really good now, better than it can be. You can say better than what we had in the qualifiers.
Can you tell us a few names that obviously they will be the players to watch out for, or again, you are relying on collective effort as a team, whole team.
Yeah, as of now, I will not name them, but I can tell you the number. Like four players have been added in our squad, and those are the players who have been playing in the RFDL and some youth tournaments. And there are players who had come for trials before also. Then those players also we called back again, and one of them made it into the team. So yeah, the squad looks really good now.
Being a head coach of this team, the boys are, all are, under 17. So they are, at a tender age, and all of them, have got a great future. So you as a head coach are also, guardian of all of those boys because they are away from their family. So as a guardian of everyone, how do you manage their expectation? How you manage their well-being on and off the pitch?
Yeah, that is what matters. Like, mostly it's not only football, it's
Mhm.
how you are as a person. And also we guide them outside the field more than what we do in on the field as well. So there are things like, we need to correct them, be their guardian, then we need to behave like their brother sometimes. I can understand their behavior sometimes, it's okay. But yeah, we are here to guide them and help them to become a better person, a better human being, as well as good football player. So all these things matters. Yes, they are there with me for a long time, and along with my staff, we all know, we understand the kids, and we try to help them as much as possible to become a better human being.
Okay, that great. Coach, it's a separate question because I have closely worked with the Indian Arrows team when they used to take part in the I League, and during those COVID years when the team was in bubble, I used to closely follow Venkatesh sir. He has worked with the Indian Arrows team, and I have noticed that he used to set a strict guideline, in diet or guideline like discipline as well. In diet, they used to avoid sugar and all those things, and also they will have to submit their mobile phone to coach before going to bed. So any such kind of guidelines or rules that you have set for these boys, because nowadays social media, everyone is so much involved in the social media. So what do you think about all these things?
Yes, there are guidelines, as you said, the social media and also mobiles. We do collect mobiles. They have to submit their mobiles, and there are some times where we allow them to have their mobiles for a longer time, and that is discussed. That mobile is discussed in the start of the season, and anybody has a problem with that, then they should tell that time only. So everybody agrees to do to submit the mobile. So it is not, because they are kids, and we are here to guide them and to let them know what is more important than their mobile. So they perfectly understand, and they cooperate, and everybody cooperates with that. Of course, the diet part, we are trying our best, from our side to to help them to what to eat when they are at the buffet, because every camp or every exposure we go, we don't have a liberty of choosing all the dishes, but we always talk to the chef, our team, my doctors and the physio, talk to the chef that to make oil less oily. Then match day meals will be very less oily. So all those things we try to manage. And of course, now, right now we are in Aspire, Qatar, and they have the perfect diet here, and we have been guiding them like this throughout.
Interesting, interesting. Now, last few question, and all those questions are about you, because in 2018, I think your team qualified for the quarterfinal, and you narrowly missed out into the next round. So, any lesson from that campaign that you'd like to apply this time, or any mistakes that you'd like to avoid this time?
Uh, It's been a long time, 2018, and now it's like, and I've already applied and implemented with that mistakes and with the next batches. And the hope what we get is like, we had qualified for the quarterfinals that time in 2018. So that hope gives us today gives us the hope that, we can do it in the quarterfinals and qualify for the World Cup. Uh, Yes, there are, since 2018, the knowledge has changed, and the so much of knowledge is there now. And as a coach and as a staff, we all have been going through so many courses and refreshers, and so has helped us to know more better football and implement it with the teams. And definitely this team is at a level where we want them to play at the highest level, where with less space, less time, and we got them trained like that, making the getting them, explosive decision making is the key, will be the key in AFC, because Australia and Uzbekistan will not give you more space, and it will be a less time. So in that we have to be really ready and making those decisions and getting those passes and still creating a scoring chance and score a goal.
Exactly. The margin of error will be minimal, coach. Last couple of question. My second last, obviously, coach. You have been working with the youth of India for the last 10 years or more than 10 years. So how you have evolved as a coach of youth talent so far in India? This is my first part, and the second part of this question is obviously when I if I ask you to compare this team with the teams of 2018 or 2023, what are the differences that comes to your mind?
I feel the talent is same.
Okay.
Talent is same. What we have got, as you said, how I have evolved, the knowledge what we as a coach I've gained now. If you see, we have played South Korea in 2018 quarterfinals, and we played South Korea now also in our exposures. The you If you see that, if I see the difference in those matches, we have created so many chances in this South against South Korea in the friendlies, and compared to what we did in 2018. So those things have helped us, like the knowledge, the refresher courses, the coach education in India, and the courses we I've been attending, has helped me to to know more about football, and I can see the difference in with this team and that team, but the talent is same. The talent is there every time. In the next batch also, 2007, in next under 17, I'm sure there will be a talent, and already we have got 2010 boys already with me, and who will be playing next year as well. And plus, there will be more out there talent. So talent is there, but the knowledge has changed. The knowledge has improved, and it's getting better and better and better.
That's great. And my final question, obviously, coach, uh, our spotlight always used to be on the senior team, senior men's team and women's team. But this time, our senior men's team have failed to qualify for the AFC Asian Cup. But at the same time, women's team in all three categories and also the under 17 boys team, they have given us something to cheer for this time. So when your boys will step onto the pitch for the first game of this AFC Under 17 Asian Cup, what is one thing that you want from all the Indian fans back home in India?
Pray for us that we will perform really well on that on one day. Just pray for us and support us, and make sure these boys. I will make sure these boys give their 100% for the country.
Great. Thank you, coach, for giving us time. It was nice talking to you, and best of luck. Best of luck for the AFC Under 17 Asian Cup. We all will be supporting and cheering for you and your boys. Thank you, coach.
Thank you so much.